dating in New York City is very much like a zombie apocalypse, mixed with the Thriller music video because all of these boys are tap dancing around commitment.
Or they just don't want to be committed to you. Like, stop trying to blame your problems on somebody else. I'm just saying.
Sometimes you just got to keep it in the family. This one couple, they took that a little bit too literally.
Oh, man. What a segue. Props for that.
I don't want any props for this article because this shit is gross, in my opinion. No judgment. This is Mental Health Awareness Month. It's May.
No judgment on this?
I'm lying. It's also tourist season, so shout out to all the tourists out there. Yeah, I didn't mention it last week. I was still, upset the Aries season was over, but we still love you guys. So, especially for the crazy ass Geminis come through.
Hey, shout out Geminis.
Yes, your mama. But
my
yeah,
mom
man.
And both my nieces.
Oh shit, you got a whole team of Geminis.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Damn. Oh man. Yeah. So this couple in Spain, they're half siblings, and they want to get married, man. It's Ana and Daniel, man. They share 2 children, as well as 25% of their DNA.
Whew. That's a pretty hefty percentage.
Yeah. This was not in Kendrick's song DNA. This was not a part of what he listed of everything in his DNA. I got 25% of my husband in my DNA. Like, nah, they don't even go. Like, because it's just not right. But they said their 2 children are good. And their children know that their parents are half siblings, although they haven't fully grasped what that means yet because they're still very young and don't understand. I think a big problem with that is if these kids think that shit is normal.
Exactly. What do you think they're going to do?
But yeah, man.
And they're full siblings.
Oh, man. With half sibling parents, the math ain't mathin'. But
6 toes, 3 eyes.
The hills have eyes. All the songs, man. We're writing a whole album here, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ana and Daniel, they said they are determined to make their relationship official and get married. And they are desperately fighting to change the law. They say societies must advance and not cling to traditionalism. What do you make of this? They already have 2 kids. They can't get married because of the law. Do you think they're going to change the law in Spain to allow them to? They're
not changing the law. There's no way that they are changing the law. The fact that they are even trying to have the law changed shows you how delusional they are.
But they already have a family. They already have kids. What more can just being legally married do?
Exactly. Don't worry about it. You're already doing nasty shit. Just do it in silence. Like, go somewhere, be quiet. Like, they announced it to everyone. And then they got killed for it. And now they want to change the law.
Yeah, some people said that they're going to burn in hell for this, which is I
don't think they're going to burn in hell, but I think their kids are going to also be incestuous. And then this is it's just not a good idea.
Yeah, honestly.
It's not even they're second, third cousins. They're siblings. Her dad abandoned her when she was a child. And then later on, these 2 met. And
on Facebook, she was looking him up.
Yeah, they met on Facebook, and then they started talking and dating and shit, and then took a trip to London. And in London, they decided we're not in Spain anymore. Let's just act like if we were a normal couple. And that was all she wrote.
A normal couple, not siblings.
Yeah.
Oh man, this kind of really grossed me out, honestly. But hey. They already have a family. The damage is done. I think they're setting a weird precedent for their children. They're they can't fully grasp it yet. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a lot easier when they're older to understand that their parents are siblings. But hey, maybe they'll win. Maybe love is love, and they'll get the law changed. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with this. They say their 2 kids, Daniela and Hector, are perfectly healthy.
Okay.
Despite, the fact that having genetic pools that are that close together can lead to a lot of issues. But They said they're fine.
Yeah, that's good. You know, good for them. Yeah,
They're a little different in Spain over there, though. They're definitely like pretty free with some of this stuff.
yeah.
But this is a
Where they
little
draw
bit
the
too
line.
far. Yeah, this is a little bit too far.
Yeah, for sure. But hey, I mean, they're bold. They're trying to make change. Crazy. But yeah, man, like getting to the stage of getting married is hard, man. They got a new fucking dating trend, a new name for everything, and we talk about it every week, bro.
Yeah.
We talk about getting ghosted. But have you ever heard about getting zombied?
No, never heard of it. Unless I'm talking about Call of Duty playing zombies. Like that's they got the different rounds. Like it just keeps wave after wave after wave. It's a lot. It's a lot.
They say it's like ghosting, but he comes back from the dead after a couple of months and hits you up.
Why do they have to give names to everything?
So we can talk about it. I don't know.
But this has been age old. Who hasn't done this? There's movies where they talk about, oh, so and so left. They went off to the war and then they came back. They never wrote me a single letter. But the second I saw them, they came right back into my life. Like there's crazy stuff like that all the time from 60 plus years ago.
Yeah.
But now we've got a name for it called zombie.
Yeah. They say basically they treat you like a doormat, so they reappear while disappearing again when they have a better option. Damn. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've definitely been guilty of being a zombie in the past. Like I'm like Michael Jackson in Thriller sometimes. I just be on a wave. You know, I'll just be like, you know, how he turns around, he has like the yellow eyes. That's me like once in a blue moon. But randomly and rarely, because it's just like pointless. It's just like whenever, if you're a zombie and you go back to someone you weren't, you know, you fizzled out with, you kind of just soon realize, oh, this is why we stopped talking. Like as soon as you start talking again. So it's a waste of time, but that comes with the experience, man. But you know, some people take it to heart. You should be more aware of other people's feelings.
Some relationships are also just like that. Like, and I think both people understand that, and that's just kind of their cadence. Like, oh, I talk to so-and-so every month or so, and we get it popping real quick, and then that's it. We move on. Like, yeah. It happens that way sometimes.
Exactly. You know, in a follow-up video, this girl, she put up a video describing zombieing on TikTok, and that shit got 1.5 million views. Ooh. And over 150,000 likes. So a lot of people were chiming in on this, man. In a follow-up video, she added that dating in New York City is very much like a zombie apocalypse mixed with the Thriller music video, because all of these boys are tap dancing around commitment.
Or they just don't want to be committed to you. Like, stop trying to blame your problems on somebody else. I'm just saying. I
agree. Honestly, I no, but dating in New York is insane. Like, it is highly competitive. There's so many people. It could feel extremely overwhelming at times, but it's just what it is. It's on both sides of the fence. And a lot of times women have more options than men. So, you know, why not circle back and just try to poke the bear, as Dylan Brooks said? I don't know.
Listen, man, if you go to a fishing pond and it's got 10 million fish in it, you're going to expect for the fish to be jumping and for you to get some on the hook. And you're going to throw some back. You're going to keep some to eat later. Like, it's just how it works. Is that a bad analogy, fishing? Like, that's what everybody says. There's so many fish in the sea.
No, you're right. That's a good point. That's actually a great point. There are so many fish in the sea, and sometimes there's a lot of fucking fish in the sea, and you're not the best one.
Yeah.
But hey, you'll find one that you like, and it is what is it? I think you're right. Like, we have way too many terminologies. We have way too many labels. It's just like everyone's trying to identify every fucking experience they have in their life to fucking make a TikTok and get likes. It's like this is all related directly to the internet. That's why I think we come up with these fucking terms.
I think people spend way too much brain power obsessing over whatever's happening in these insignificant relationships in their lives. Because that's essentially what this is. You're talking about labeling somebody as a zombie because of how they act in a relationship that just isn't a relationship. It's somebody that you met, you maybe hooked up with a couple times, maybe went on a few dates, and then it's like hit or miss for the next year or so because you allow it. Stop responding to that person. Stop letting them come back to you. Like, move on.
Move on. Yes, I agree, sir. That was very well
said. Maybe if I wasn't in a relationship, I wouldn't feel that way, but I don't know.
No, man. I think those are wise words. Those are wise. I mean, it's just like you win some, you lose some. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Spotify. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Like
all the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.